Hey, what's going on with you guys? I'm back at you guys with another what to bet video. This is gonna be mainly based around Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. I am gonna throw another bet in there at the end of it, so hopefully you guys stick around to the end, right? But let's just talk about the fight honestly, man. We got two good fighters, two good welterweights. One is I think Terence Crawford might already be locked in for the Hall of Fame. If he wins this, if he beats Shawn Porter, that solidifies it for sure. Like there's no doubt about it. And I can say the same for Shawn Porter, right? A win like this solidifies his spot in the Hall of Fame, right? He's a two-time world champ. Both world titles were at 147. He's beat guys who were champions, but they were smaller guys, right? So he's beat a Danny Garcia who was a champ at 140, and he beat God, what's this guy? Damn, I just forget it. Dude from St. Louis. Damn, how I'm forgetting this guy's name, man. Let me now we gotta go to the box rack, bro. God, I don't like not remembering, bro. I don't like not remembering. And I know I'm gonna not Adrian. Devin Alexander. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name to save my life, but beat Devin Alexander as well. He has beat other guys like Adrian Broner, smaller guys, right? He hasn't necessarily beaten the top natural 147 guys or just any pound for pound guys per se at the time, right? So a win like this would solidify him. All his biggest fights, he pretty much lost, right? He lost to Errol Spence, Kell Brook, Keith Thurman. Those are three huge losses on his resume. He's now one thing you can't say about him is he ever ducked guys, right? He's fought them all. Anybody you could think of at 147. He got the Andre Berto on his record. Who else? Thinking of some other guys off the top of my head, right? He's pretty much fought them all, right? So you can't ever call him a duck, but he definitely needs this win tomorrow. Um, Now let's get into both fighters, right? Terence Crawford, super skillful fighter, can fight from either southpaw, orthodox. Most of the time, he starts out orthodox, and then it just seems to naturally, as the rounds start progressing, he seems to naturally switch. And honestly, I feel like the southpaw is probably done him the most. Has done him the best in his fights. Usually when he switch, it really throws his opponents off, right? Because you're used to fighting an orthodox guy for maybe 3, 4 rounds. You're picking up timing, you picking up a little bit of tendencies, and now he switches up on you, go southpaw. It's keeping you at bay with the jab. He also that his special punch that he loves his punch, man. When he goes southpaw, you have to stay clear of that check right hook. It does so much damage. It's kind of like he kind of throws it like a jab, but it's still a hook. Damn near call it a cross for all that, man. But he loves that punch. He's an accurate puncher. At the end of the day, he's an super accurate puncher. Has pop, has power. I just seen an interview from Kyron Davis trainer who said he pretty much said Kyron. Now think about this. Kyron Davis is a natural. You probably say 154, 160 at the very least 160, right? He's fighting above his weight at 168 now. Now that he fought like the Anthony Durrells and David Benavidez, right? But he was in training camp early with Terence Crawford, and he was saying like, man, this guy this is what his coach is telling. This is what his coach is saying in interviews. Like he told me like, yeah, Terence Crawford really can't hurt me just because I'm a naturally big guy, but you can feel the shots, right? He's super, it's sharp. It might not really hurt you, but you could feel it. You could feel it. Like man, if I was a little bit smaller, these might do some damage. So he's got pop, man. If a guy who's fighting at 168 is telling you he's felt a few punches, even though it doesn't necessarily hurt him, you know he got some pop. And and just to keep going, man, he's just a great counter puncher, right? Terence Crawford might arguably be the best counter puncher in boxing. Who else would I put up there? Just say guys like Canelo, great counter puncher. Um, Lomachenko's good, going off. He can fight off the back foot as well. Terence Crawford just really has it all. The only problem with him is sometimes he starts feeling himself. He is a dog. I'm not gonna say he's not a dog, and he's been stunned a few times. You got the Gamboa fight, you got the Cav Velasquez fight as well. It's just been times where you've seen him hurt, a little stunned, and it makes you question, could he could he deal with some great welterweights power, right? He hasn't had the greatest of resumes at 147, but he's beat who's been put in front of him, and he's on a seven. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's a 7 KO streak. So he's looking to make it 8 here. We're gonna talk about that. Let me go to the bet here. But now we're gonna get into Shawn Porter, right? Shawn Porter, tough, rugged fighter. Like I said, not two division, 2-time world champion. He's been, like I said, he's been in there with all of the best. So he's a super experienced fighter. He's never. I'm not gonna say I've seen Shawn Porter stunned, but you never see out of all his losses, he's never been stopped. He's just a tough fighter, man. He keeps coming. If you guys watch the Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter fight, when Errol caught him with that great looping left hook, like I'm telling you, that was clean on the chin. My man's went cross-eyed. The memes they had him looking like Sinead and everything was jokes. But the man's went cross-eyed. His glove touched the ground. He'd even fall. Mind you, that's how tough he is. He'd even fall. His glove just grazed the ground, and that's considered a knockdown. And when he got up, he was screaming, "Let's go! Let's go!" So that just lets you know he got that dog in him. He's like a pit bull. He puts I'm not gonna say he puts constant pressure. He's not a guy that comes forward the whole fight. But man, he's gonna make at some point in time in the fight, he's gonna make it a dog fight. You just know that with Shawn Porter, right? Now, one of the times I felt like the only time I felt like he didn't do that was against Ugas, right? If you look at all his other fights besides the Ugas fight, he really he really applied a lot of pressure on guys, kept coming forward the whole time. Now I'm not gonna say he can't get knocked out, right? Like I said, he's been stunned a few times. I've seen him hurt versus Keith Thurman. I've seen him stunned against Danny Garcia. And actually, I want to show you guys something too. Hopefully, they don't hit me with the copyright. I had this loaded up. Man, look at this overhand right hand that Keith Thurman hits him with. I'm gonna play it for like 2 seconds, so maybe it doesn't hit me with the copyright. Just look at this. Let's peep. Hold on, play. Mm. Matter of fact, I think I might have missed. I gotta go back earlier, and I don't want to get hit with copyright. So we're gonna leave that screen, come back for a couple seconds. Look at this right hand though. Oh my god, yo, my chin hurts looking at that, bro. So we know he's a tough fighter, and he kind of walked through it. We're just gonna fast forward like this, right? And then it looked like maybe the body shot had took something out of him, but he ate that overhand right from Keith Thurman, and we all know Keith Thurman is a power puncher for sure, man. Keith Thurman has put down a lot of guys. They don't call him one time for no reason. Um, but yeah, we seen him, like I said, we seen him take some of the very best punches. I seen flash knockdowns from him. I thought your Dennis Ugas scored a knockdown against him. I don't think he was really hurt, but I've seen flash knockdowns. Adrian Broner, I think it was a left hook from Broner that caught him too. So we seen Shawn Porter get a little reckless, right? And we know Terence Crawford is one of the best finishers, but I don't see him finishing Shawn Porter in this situation. So that's now this is where we get to where we start talking about what I'm actually gonna bet, what to bet, right? I'm me my me. I am leaning towards Terence Crawford by decision. Minus 135. That's good odds for me. This is another reason too. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to say Terence Crawford is gonna get this knockout, and I think that might sway the few odds. So right, by the time I'm gonna wait to the last second to put this bet in, bro. I'm waiting to the last second. I want to see if the odds drop on this. Hopefully the decision doesn't get hopefully the decision doesn't get lower. It doesn't drop to like minus 150 or something like that by the time fight night. I'm hoping it gets all the way damn near to plus money or damn near to even money. That's what I'm hoping for. If it can get to like minus 110 around minus 115, that's great for me. Because I've seen a lot of people pushing this narrative that Terence Crawford is going to stop Shawn Porter, right? So that's gonna sway the betting odds, and I promise you, by the time it hits 10 p.m., 11 p.m., those numbers are probably gonna change. And the numbers are gonna get even higher for a Shawn Porter upset. I'm not leaning for his upset. I don't think there's any way that Shawn Porter wins. He definitely doesn't stop. He definitely doesn't stop Terence Crawford. I don't think he has the power. Shawn Porter hasn't scored a knockdown in let's see how long. The last time Shawn Porter scored a knockdown, we're on his box rec, right? Let's just take a look. All right, the last time he scored a knockdown was against Berto in 2017, let alone a KO. So he has one, two, three. He has four out of his last five fights he won, but none of them he's scored a knockdown in. So take that with a grain of salt if you will. I don't know if he's stopping Terence Crawford, so I don't think he does. That'll be a super surprise to me, let alone if he wins the fight. But I'm like I said, I'm leaning towards the decision. And now I'm gonna throw in a little bonus pick I got for you guys, right? Let's matter of fact too. I do think the over 10.5 is good, but the minus 240, maybe if you got a parlay and you want to throw it in with something, um, cause you can actually throw this in with the next bet I'm gonna get to they're making me. I'm not signing it right here. Trying to make me sign it. Also, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna drop my referral in the description below too. If you guys want to join Bet Online, and play some wagers as well. Let's get to the next bet though. This one doesn't have any props yet, so we can't really move it. But I'm really liking this fight to go to decision, right? So of course the over 8.5 rounds is a minus 300. So I'm assuming for the fight to go to decision would be, I say, I say probably like minus. It might be like minus 160, but I think that's safe. You don't have to pick a winner per se in that situation. Now, if I had to pick a winner, I lean towards dog bait. Christopher Diaz is a crafty veteran. I definitely don't think he gets stopped. He went 12 rounds with Navarrete. Both of these guys are common opponents of Emmanuel Navarrete. And I think this fight has a lot of. I think this fight is gonna mean a lot in the featherweight, super featherweight division, right? Not super featherweight, featherweight division, right? Because there's rumors that Navarrete is trying to move up and fight, and he's trying to move up to 130, and he's possibly going to take on Oscar Valdez, according to Bob Arum. It could all be cap, who knows? But I think Top Rank is really pushing that. Two Mexican fighters, both have been known to be a little bit of brawlers, and that fighter probably do good numbers, right? But so I think both of these guys will be extra motivated because I think this whoever wins this will probably be in position to fight for the vacant title when Navarrete does drop it. And Christopher Diaz, man, he put up a great performance against Navarrete last fight. Of course, he didn't win. I think I might have gave him 3 rounds. I think there was even a point in time where I think he hurt Navarrete to the body, so he showed a little bit of pop. He's not. I don't. He's definitely not gonna knock out Dog Bay. Dog Bay has more upside in getting a knockout. He has some power, and like I said, he's a little bit motivated. His only two losses are to Navarrete, which is arguably the best fighter. Well, I'm not even gonna say arguably. I think he's the best. He's been the best featherweight. Gabby Russell Jr. has not been fighting. He hasn't been putting anything down lately. So, um, when it comes to this fight, my extra bonus, you could throw some money on Dog Bay at a minus 155. A little steep, a little bit of juice on that, but I'd lean more so. I lean more so on not picking winner and just picking this fight to go to decision. And you could probably throw that in the parlay. You could obviously throw this minus 300 and who else we got in? We could also throw this Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter over 10.5 as well, right? You could throw that in the parlay. That'll probably give you around minus 160 odds as well too. So definitely that's a nice little two-team parlay. I will I know there's a few other guys that I know about that's on this card as well, like Adam Lopez. I haven't done my research on this guy that he's fighting, Adin Ochoa, so I'm not gonna really get deep into that. But it looks like damn, it's only this might be an 8 round fight because the total is at 6.5. You could probably take the over on that. If we gonna get some research done on that, but definitely make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'm probably gonna do some research, drop some news later on there. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this video to a halt. My prediction for the fight: Terence Crawford by decision. I'm gonna say Terence Crawford takes 9. I think he takes 9 out of the 12 rounds. Possibly 8-4. I can see this being a 116, 112 card. Shawn Porter might win over a few judges, but man, I just think Terence Crawford's too sharp of a boxer. And honestly, I'm an Errol Spence fan, right? And Errol Spence is not the greatest counterpuncher, but he was timing Shawn Porter plenty of times coming in as well, and that's actually Bud's specialty. So it should be an interesting fight. I don't think Shawn Porter really has much of a chance to win. He really has to make this a dog fight, man. And I really think he's gonna bring. I think he's gonna bring that energy, man. If you guys saw the weigh in, him and his team came in with the sweatsuits that said "War" on the back. And if you guys know anything about that, that was Marvin Hagler's. That was Marvin Hagler's phrase going into his fight with Tommy Hearns, in which he stopped him, right? And you guys, if you guys seen that fight, as soon as that bell went off, it was a brawl from round 1 to 3 when he stopped Hearns. So I think that's the type of energy Shawn Porter's gonna come with today. Hopefully he doesn't gas out, because I do want this to be a decision. But I think it's gonna be a great fight. I'm leaning with the decision for Terence Crawford, and that's all I have to say. And like I said, also add that add the Isaac Dogbay and Christopher Diaz to go to the decision pretty much. So um and that's about it, man. I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like. Oh, I'm tweaking. How could I do a Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter video and not talk about Errol Spence said he's gonna be ringside. I don't know, man. The winner of this, it might be an Errol Spence. It might be an Errol Spence unification with the winner of this. Now, me personally, I have a little bit of bias. I'm an Errol Spence fan. I'm rooting, and if you're an Errol Spence fan, you should be rooting for Terence Crawford to win, right? This if you're rooting for Shawn Porter to win, I feel like you're scared, man. You're making us look bad. You're making us other Errol Spence fans look bad, like we're trying to duck, like we want to duck Buck Crawford. I said Buck Crawford. Buck Crawford, man. We want to see we want those two, the number one and number two guys, to get in the ring together, make a lot of money. Uh, we want to see who's really the best. We don't. I want. If you're an Errol Spence fan, you should want Errol Spence to take Terence Crawford. Oh, right. Where's the, like, if Shawn Porter takes it? Where's the fun in that, man? Like, that's a little. And honestly, too, if both of them are undefeated going into a unification match, that's like a legacy fight, man. We've been calling for that fight for so long. And Terence Crawford is about to be a free agent after this fight. So there's no excuses anymore. There won't be any sides of the street. Terence Crawford could come on over to PBC, Fox, Showtime, whatever. Sign a 1 fight, 2 fight deal maybe, and let's get it cracking. Maybe they do maybe they have some type of rematch clause where they go into a what should I say, what is it? Yeah, do a Eddie Hearn rematch clause. Put that in there, man. These guys going to, I'm not a trilogy. I don't want to see 3 fights from these guys, but 2 fight deal pretty much, right? A 2 fight deal. Winner of that will probably end up moving up. They probably don't have to deal with a Virgil Ortiz or Boots Ennis, Jerron Boots Ennis. So man, this is gonna be a great fight today, man. You guys want to make sure you tune in, bro. Please support it. ESPN Plus is on pay-per-view. I think it's like $70. I don't even think it's a let's see. Might not even be the typical. Let me see. ESPN Plus Terence Crawford pay-per-view. Oh, should I put PPB price? This Shawn Porter will probably pop up on it. What's the price? Let's see if this has it. It don't matter really, but I'm gonna be supporting. Oh, $69.99, $70, man. You guys can support. I know you guys got it, man. And if you don't, man, I understand if you want to legally stream it, but if you do got it, man, it'll be nice if you support these guys, because we always complain about the best not fighting the best, and we're getting one of the best matchups that you can make in boxing right now, man. And it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. You guys don't want to miss it. So with that being said, I'm finally out of here. I've been saying that for the longest, but I'm finally out. Uh, And with that being said, man, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. Let me know your predictions. Let me know what bets you're if you're gonna be betting on this fight, if you're gonna be tailing my bet. Just let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you're notified every time I drop a video, man. I'm out. Peace.